What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Thursday evening. I know I missed a day of videos. I decided to take myself a day off. Currently, technically, I'm in quarantine and everything like that. But honestly, the doctor said that I was just sick from a kidney stone that I passed the previous week there. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to stay in. I'm going to quarantine. By the way, that was the reason why I was sick last week. Big trips, you stupid, ugly pig. I can go into the gym whenever I wish I go into the gym. I don't think anyone can catch a case of kidney stones. But in any event, the reason why I'm making this message is I am fully aware, which people go and tell me things just about every day, that David Winsaur pleaded guilty in the Blackstone Labs case, and it's something that really hits me at home because I'm friends with Aaron and my good buddy James Bacuzzi. I call him Coos there. Ron DeMaglio. No, I'm not friends with Ron DeMaglio. I don't know whether he hates my guts or not. There, I don't have any problem with Iron Mag Labs or anything like that. They make good products. I do have a problem with Christian Dookie, but as far as Ron DeMaglio is concerned, it's pretty much a lukewarm situation here. But as far as the case is concerned, uh, this case has been going on since 2019. And the reason why it's been going on for so long is because the Food and Drug Administration has to still gather up all the evidence. Just because you go and indict someone, which, by the way, and getting someone indicted or business is very easy to do, it's not a conviction. It doesn't say anything towards whether someone's going to be convicted or not. An indictment is simply to have a trial, basically. They're saying, okay, they may have committed a crime. It's not saying that they did commit a crime. That's what a fucking trial is for. Now, let me go over all the charges in case some of you motherfuckers haven't been keeping up. Number one, there are money laundering charges. One for the house that PJ had, one for Aaron Singerman's house. One is for a Rolls Royce that I believe Aaron Singerman purchased, and I believe PJ got a Mercedes. Now, I find the money laundering kind of strange and everything like that, simply because, it's their company and everything like that. But, like I said, I'm looking in from the outside, you know, not an attorney or anything like that, but I can definitely read transcripts and affidavits and shit like that. So I'm just going over. So we got money laundering for a Mercedes, a Rolls Royce, and their houses. PJ Aaron, they had some really nice houses. Not sure about that situation. Doesn't really make much sense since they are the owners and CEOs of the company. Well, PJ is. Originally, it was both PJ and Aaron's company. So that's number one. Number two, selling unapproved supplements here. And that's also kind of questionable myself here. Here's the reason, because all the products that were sold, the Super DMZ 2.0, the Euphoria product, and of course the one that Aaron contacted me at like 1 a.m. in the morning when he first started the company. He's like, "Hey Vince, going to start my company there." This was after he got fired from RX Muscle. Contacts me up, say, "Hey Vince, uh, got this product coming out. We're gonna start out this new company and everything like that." Well, technically, it was a new company. They took it over. We're gonna come out with a product called Angel Dust. I'm like, what? I'm like, Aaron, are you fucking crazy? Angel Dust? You're gonna call a product Angel Dust? Like, yeah, seriously, I'm gonna call it angel dust. You know. And me and Aaron go way back. I mean, my first introduction to him, he used to post around in muscle at the Muscular Development Forum. But the first time I actually had a somewhat conversation with him was on Off Topic Radio when I was up there when it was me versus Derek Anthony. If you go on RX Muscle site and pull up Off Topic Radio, they also interviewed Uriah McGee, and of course, Vince Goodrum versus Derek Anthony. It was a legendary show. It went down for all ages there. It was a virtual hoot nanny, in other words. But I'm getting off subject. I just want to give y'all a couple backgrounds on things here. Okay? Now, these charters are kind of questionable as well because everything that's in the product, Angel Dust, Super DMZ, Euphoria, all of those are found naturally. Are found naturally in, they occur naturally in our environment, though, as far as the products are concerned. So are they illegal or not? The FDA thinks it is there. Now, the other things that were in there is, I think, there was something about falsely claiming of being an FDA investigator or something like that. Not sure about that. That's something, I think Koo's got busted with that. Like I said, innocent until proven guilty. It doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. I think it's a bunch of bullshit, to be honest with you. But, oh well. In any event, there's a lot of little extra charges, but the biggest thing is selling unapproved supplements, ignoring FDA warnings and stuff like that, and of course the biggest thing is going to be the money laundering. Now, me personally, I don't want anyone going to prison. I don't want PJ going to prison. I definitely don't want Aaron going to prison. I don't want my buddy Coos going to prison. And as far as Robert DiMaglio, I don't want him going to prison neither, Period. I don't want none. Because here's the thing about this here. We got so many problems in this world. We're up here we got crack, we got Skid Row. There's methamphetamines, there's all this fucking fentanyl in the products and everything like that. And we're going to go and fuck with a company there that has actually, the job is actually to improve other people's lives here. People aren't getting addicted. They're getting shredded. They're getting lean, They're getting in shape. They're building muscle. Why go and mess with companies like this for? That's my only thing there. Why go mess with a company? We got freaking fentanyl running everywhere. A little tiny of that will kill someone. What's really killing people? Is it Euphoria, Angel Dust, or something like that? No, none of that is. But yet we're prosecuting. I don't know. Sometimes I think America has their priorities in a panty knot for something. It's just ridiculous. We don't have our priorities straight. There's so many things that we can do in this country. There are so many things that we waste time on. For example, let's take the Confederate flag. I don't like the Confederate flag, but why don't we? But our energy should be more focused on inner city youth programs, and stuff, instead of a freaking Confederate flag. I hate the Confederate flag. It's not like I'm going to go burn it or anything like that, but, it's a symbol of slavery. But at the same time, I want to make sure that our resources are helping what's needed there, especially black on black crime. I don't want my people killing other people, That's a serious issue. That's a more serious issue than some fucking flag or anything like that, America has their priorities, and priorities all fucked up, basically. And that's the same when it comes to comparing fentanyl to Blackstone Labs. There is no fucking comparison between it, much less any other supplement company. Supplement companies need to be left alone. It needs to go back to the days of the mid-90s when everything wasn't trying to be regulated. Especially like ephedra, for example. Ephedra has been used worldwide for over 5,000 fucking years. And we fucked this shit up in like less than 15 years. Come on. Ephedra is not dangerous, I've actually had ephedra tea. I used to have pounds of ephedra that I used to sell in my store back in the late 90s here. Even though you guys know that I started Caliber Fitness in 2001, prior to that I was selling anabolic steroids, and instead of having Clem, because I had to get my stuff from the farm, I got ephedra instead. And actually ephedrine, and I did the old ECA stack, so you can get shredded with that, because sometimes I didn't have access to clenbuterol, so boom, that works. Now, ephedrine, caffeine, and aspirin, that is probably the greatest fat burning stack of all fucking time. But ephedra is safe. It's completely safe. If you didn't want to use ephedrine and that, what you can use is you can use kava kava root, you can use ephedra, and you can use salicin. It's a derivative of aspirin if you wanted it natural, But it still freaking works there, Supplements are too regulated these days. It's just ridiculous. What we should be doing, and what our government should be doing instead, is getting rid of all this fentanyl and all this other shit that's actually killing people, rather than messing with a product that has not killed not one soul whatsoever. Blackstone Labs products have not killed anyone. They have not done anything whatsoever. Period. Not the DMZ 2.0, not the Euphoria, not the Angel Dust, or any of the other things here. Okay? But the truth of the matter is, given all that in my rant, because like I said, Aaron Singerman is my nigga, you know what I mean? Coos, that's my nigga too, And DeMaglio, me and him don't really see eye to eye, but I don't want him getting in any trouble too. PJ, we don't see each other eye to eye. I don't want anything happening to him. But we got to face facts here, people, okay? Now, David Winsaur has already pleaded guilty. DeMaglio has already pleaded guilty. So all this evidence is in place. So it's going to be a very hard trial for both Aaron and PJ, and for Coos. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to make the trial very difficult there, So I know Aaron and them, they got the best attorneys out there. Hopefully they can get past it, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's really not looking good, I mean, really, got all these people that are pleading guilty and everything like that. That's never a good thing. It gives the jury some sort of idea that there was indeed some sort of criminal activity. Me personally, if I was on the jury, I'm like, hey, why don't we go fucking worry about this damn fentanyl instead of some fucking supplements, But I'm not on the jury whatsoever. But it's not looking good for my good buddy Aaron. It's not looking good for PJ. It's not looking good for my buddy Coos there. Certainly hope that they pull it out. But honestly, I think, and honestly, hopefully, if they can't pull out from the nosedive of that airplane, then, it's time to start making a deal like Monty Hall, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, Aaron's a big boy. I trust Aaron. He always makes great decisions. I mean, look at Redcon 1. It's an awesome company, you know what I mean? They got great lawyers. Hopefully they're able to pull it out. There's a lot of things that, there's a lot of holes in the story of the FDA for the same things that I've mentioned. These products and their main active ingredients are naturally occurring in nature, in other words, along with, the money laundering thing. I'm like, I can't figure that out. They're the owners of the company, they're presidents, why can't they have a house and a fucking car? I mean, it's not like they're buying a bunch of jewelry or anything like that. They're not walking around like fucking Puff Daddy or Mr. T or anything with a bunch of gold chains hanging around their necks and everything like that. Just keeping it real, telling it like it is, people. But I wish the best for all of them. Hopefully this goes away. And the biggest thing is, I really hope our country gets back to actual priorities, things that actually affect us here. Instead of chasing around supplement companies. It's just fucking retarded. But that's all I got to say today, people. I know it's a long video, but, a lot of things to discuss. It just pisses me off there, really. I mean, I'm going to be serious with you. It just pisses me the fuck off. But don't forget to smash that like button. Smash and like that button. Subscribe to the Vince Goodrum channel. Period. Take care, people.